Hey everybody, I wanted to just pop on here today and share with you some of the things that I have been up to lately. I want to share some projects with you and just talk to you about what's going on, what's coming up, that kind of thing. So I have been on the My Creative Scrapbook team for the last 6 months. I guess I did a guest spot and then I did regular projects for them for 6 months. And I have stepped down from that team just because I was feeling like I was pretty scheduled. My time was pretty scheduled. And as the latter part of summer has come upon us, and things are opening up a little bit more and we're able to do a few more things. I've just decided I want to be a little bit less busy in my craft space or a little bit less scheduled. But what an amazing team to be part of. And the My Creative Scrapbook kits are 100% beautiful. And so I was able to work with the main kit while I was part of the team, and it is just lovely every month. I was super, super happy to be part of this team. And I want to show you what I created with the July kit. So I created 4 layouts, and this layout here that you can see, I believe they posted on Instagram today over at My Creative Scrapbook. This is a photograph here of my great niece, so my niece's little girl, and this is just a really sweet little photo of her on the beach. And you can see here how I used the cut file. There are exclusive cut files as part of the kit. And what I did was I just released the florals on that cut file and I backed them with some of the Simple Stories pattern paper that was in the kit. And I did a kit unboxing and a full-length process video for one of my projects this month, and I will try to remember to link in the description box below to those so that if you want to see those you can. But I just like the flow of this design and taking you from the top corner through the photo and down. The title, Sunny Summertime, and a little bit of journaling down here to the side. And of course, the wood grain background provides the base. It almost kind of looks a little bit sandy, kind of. I thought there was a really nice beachy feel to this. I really like the colors, how everything works together, the color of her bathing suit, and how it just looks so pretty with all of the different elements of the Simple Stories collection. So love that layout, had lots of fun making that. This next one, I decided to do a grid design for this layout. And of course, it's perfect when you get a 2x2 cut apart sheet from Simple Stories in the kit. It makes a grid design super easy to create. So I just cut those 2x2 squares out. I took one of my scallop square punches and I cut a bunch of coordinating cardstock to go with the colors that are part of the papers, and again from Simple Stories. Then what I did was I put my 4x3 photo in the middle here, printed it in color, backed it with some of the cardstock that's in the rest of the layout. You can see here I've done a border over here of that same cardstock. And oh, I see I have a sticker back there. And you can see how I just use the embellishments to decorate the different little squares, just really simply. Nothing super, it's not super heavily embellished. I just like that really clean and simple look. It is definitely part of my style. And I really love this ice cream paper. It goes along so perfectly with, once again, my little great niece here enjoying an ice cream cone. And you can see here how I used a textured pink cardstock here to back this section, and then the ice cream paper on each side with that red paper just as a little border, which ties in with the photo mat here, and then all of the coordinating cardstock. And then I spelled out the word fun with the 2x2 squares here at the bottom, and a little summer banner here and some journaling. So really fun layout, had so much fun making that. Super cute. This is another project that I made with the kit, and this one was using the sketch. This is actually my little great nephew, and he came over to our house one day to play, and it was nice and hot out, and we had ice cream, and I just love how this collection coordinates beautifully with the color of his sweater. and I just chose some different elements to go along with the colors in the pictures. This pattern paper was perfect because it has the red and the blues. It's got a little bit of green. Of course, we have the grass here, and just perfect. We've got a little ice cream over here and some of the foam stickers that were part of that Simple Stories collection. I Love Summer and Sunshine is the title here. Here, what I did here was I cut out of cardstock a scallop circle, just using a punch, and then I put a white circle in the center of it, just using some cardstock. And then of course always those great 12 by 12 cardstock sticker sheets from Simple Stories have the border stickers, and this is perfect. I just made a little cluster here at the bottom. Cold Treats is what the embellishment sticker says there, and the little sunglasses and a little whirligig there. I've got a little tag here that I just made out of probably one of the Project Life cards, or maybe some cardstock actually. Punched a hole, put a little twine in there, and just following the sketch, I created this layout. Super simple, super easy. Used some of my punches from my stash to create some of the elements on this layout. So really love how that works out. And I always love using, if you're going to use I always find if I'm going to use a pattern paper as a background, I like to use something super subtle. And so solid with a white dot is just perfect for me. I like that and love how that turned out. It's super cute. This is the layout that I had up on my channel as a process video. Like I said, I will try to remember to link to that. So there is a full-length video of this layout where I just created these 3x3 square photos in black and white of my great niece. Again, she's coming down a slide. And I used a few of the pattern papers, went with the pink and yellow color scheme here. Used a little bit of watercolor in the background, some glaze through a stencil, and then just used the stickers and embellishment pieces from the kit. I used one of my dies from my stash to create the word slide. Super fun. I love this color scheme. So those are the 4 layouts using the July main kit from My Creative Scrapbook. I will leave a link to the My Creative Scrapbook Kit Club in the link in the description box down below. So if you want to check out possibly subscribing to one of the kits that they offer a bunch of different kits. It's one of the coolest kit clubs, I really think, because there's so much that they offer. It really appeals to sort of like so many different styles of scrapbooking. So love that. And next thing I wanted to share with you was if you haven't seen the Scrapbook and Cards summer magazine, it is just absolutely beautiful. There are so few print magazines out there these days for scrapbooking and card making, and this one is just top notch. I love this publication. I think it's beautiful. It's so nice to have that physical copy in your hand. And make sure you check out in the box, the description box down below. I will leave a link to their website where you can subscribe to the to this magazine. It's beautiful. I love it. And you know, people complain, oh, there's so many ads in magazines. You know what? There's actually not that many ads in this magazine. There's definitely some ads, but it is so well balanced with the inspiration. This magazine is absolutely chock full of ideas. Tons. You could do a whole scrapbook just from the inspiration. And there's also a ton of card ideas in here as well. Now, I was asked to create a cover design for this magazine. My layout was not chosen for the cover. You can see my layout here on page 6. This is the one that I designed. This is the actual layout. They sent it back to me when they were all finished photographing it. And I used the Dear Lizzie Hello, I think it's called Hello Summer collection to create my cover. So 5x7 photo, such a super sweet photograph. And you can see how I coordinated the blues from the photo into the project, and then also used the pinks and a little bit of gold. So that was the project that I created for the magazine. Now, I wanted to show you, this is a project that I did for my patrons over on Patreon, and this one, once again, same day that my little great nephew came over to visit. This is what I was showing for this layout was some ideas how to use Chamel's Never Grow Up. And we were also talking about how you can take a layout that you could use as a single page and also make it into a double page spread or DPS. So there is a full length video over on Patreon, a process video, creating this project using Chamel's Never Grow Up. So I do have a Patreon. If you're interested in that, I will also leave the link to that in the description box below. It's a fun group of crafters, and we just, I share inspiration over there. And they have an exclusive video every week that's full length, that's unedited, and it's usually at least an hour or more. I also post other things each week, such as product shares. I also have this week and last week uploaded a bunch of printables. I actually uploaded a collection of printables for them that are themed with the pandemic. I also have a mood board inspiration every month for my patrons, and I also upload cut files for them as well. So we do have a lot of fun over there, and I do have just a really super sweet group of people. We also have a secret, not really secret, special Facebook group that is linked to Patreon, where we also chat back and forth as well over there. And so that is Patreon. I just wanted to share with you one of the projects that I recently made and posted over there. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So just wanted to keep you up to date with what's been going on. Moving forward into August, I do have a lot less scheduled things as far as commitments with teams and that sort of thing. So I do hope to be uploading here to YouTube as well, a little bit more scrapbooking. And I will also be, of course, uploading several times a week to Patreon. So if you are interested in that, the cost of Patreon is $3 US per month, which works out to be just around $4 Canadian, and depending on where you are, what the currency is. And that includes everything. I don't have tiers over there. It's just all one-stop shop. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope to see you another time. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.